Hello everyone, as you can see we have another Star Wars The Black Series figure in front of us. This time it is the original Jawa. I love Jawas, I'm not gonna lie. We've got the Offworld Jawa here that was from the Mandalorian. We can use that as a baseline because that's basically what I'm going to use. But I was curious about the original Jawa, and it was super cheap on Amazon. Super cheap. So I went ahead and picked them up. So I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description there. I don't know what it is right now. I've had them for a week or two now, but yeah, we'll take a closer look. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the outside the box. We're going to go ahead and unbox the Jawa, take a look at his articulation, go ahead and compare him to the Offworld Jawa, take some pictures, and then come back and talk about maybe the things that I like or do not like about the figure. All right, so again, it's the normal red box Black Series. We got the Jawa here. It definitely looks like a different Jawa as far as, the eye color. We also see it in the material here as well. So we'll take a closer look at that. On the side here, it is number 61, Echo 1229. And the Offworld Jawa, I believe, was 96, I believe. So just for comparison. And then on the back here, we've got Jawas comb the deserts of Tatooine in search of discarded scrap and wayward mechanicals. Using their cobbled-together weaponry, they can incapacitate droids and drag them to their treaded fortress homes. Immense sand-scarred vehicles known as sandcrawlers. Easy for me to say. Awesome. And then we've got the side here, we've got Jawa. So let's go ahead and take them out of the packaging. And as we do on the channel, we go from the bottom. It's so much easier, even with the newer boxes. Close that guy up. So typically you only have one piece of tape on the bottom, and they usually just slide right out as well. Leave that over there for right now. We got blaster number 1. And then the connected blaster, so just be careful while taking that out. That's not too bad. Awesome. All right, so I'll get everything cleaned up and I'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this figure first, and then we'll take a look at the differences between the two Jawas here. Blaster, I really love this blaster. It's like super steampunk. And yeah. There really isn't anything else to say. I think they did a good job of making it metallic looking. And you wouldn't really want any other detail specifically on here either. I mean, you maybe would make this a wooden stock or something like that. But other than that, I mean, it's no complaints. No complaints. Taking a look at the other weapon here, the other blaster, I should say. You can see it right there. We got the wood stock there. It's similar to the other blaster, but not exactly the same. All right, articulation. We've got the head. Head can go 360. The hood here, it's not going to come off. The bandolier here, super cool, but it's attached but not attached depending on where you're looking at. Arms will go all the way up, which is good. We can rotate full 360 at the shoulder. Almost 90 at the elbow. Also can do 360 there. The wrist on this one is left and right. On this guy, it is also left and right. We got decent movement here along the torso. And then unlike the Offworld Jawa, this is like a molded plastic, so you're not really going to be able to get them in some crazy positions, although they did a good job at least getting the feet covered and painted and whatnot, so they didn't cheap out on that. And you can see that, we've got the different straps or whatever that is there. So, okay, I'm okay with this so far. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at comparing the two figures now. All right, so blasters, they're very similar. The Offworld Jawa has a little more patina to it, or golding to it. This is the normal Jawa is definitely more silver than the Offworld Jawa. I think either way, it's pretty good. The textures and everything else are exactly the same. No complaints there. Let's take a look at the eyes. Obviously, yellow and red. Not sure why those are yellow. That's really weird. The bandoliers, I like the newer one better, I think. I think it looks, I don't know. It doesn't really matter on that. Obviously, the biggest difference, though, is the color on the robes and the fact that this is actually cloth and this is not. And then looking at the back, I mean, everything else is pretty much the same, going down to the detail on the belt there. If you look at the blasters, I don't really want to take the other one out for right now. The wood grain on the newer one, I'm sorry, on the regular Jawa as opposed to the Offworld Jawa on this blaster is slightly better. Yeah, I mean, it's basically the same figure except for the eyes and the robe. I mean, that's really what it comes down to for these guys as far as the differences. I'm probably going to pick up another Jawa if I see one at the same price. I mean, you can't have too many Jawas. They're always going to be running around doing something. So anyways, let's go ahead and take some pictures, and I'll be right back talking about maybe some things that I learned that I liked or maybe didn't like about the figures. So I think that was a good look at the original Jawa. Yeah, I don't know how I feel. I mean, I wish that this color was more like that or vice versa. I'm not sure. The Jawas are definitely different. Like I said before, if I see a Jawa on the cheap, I'm going to pick them up because you can always have a band of Jawas. Some things that I noticed that I like better on the Offworld Jawa, and I don't know if it's just mine, but I could not get that gun, or blaster, I should say, into the holster. It just would not fit for some odd reason, like it does with the Offworld Jawa. It fits perfectly there, which is the way you would want it to. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, yeah, I like him. With the material here, he stands up a lot easier than the original, or I should say the Offworld Jawa. I keep doing that. Original, Offworld. There we go. So anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to ask down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I know this is an older figure, but he is still very easy to find, and you can get great deals on him when you do find him, because he was basically in all the stores. Yeah, I mean, if you see a Jawa, pick it up. Anyways, if you have, like I said, questions, ask down below. You like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't already subscribe to the channel, I invite you to do so. We do lots of things on the channel, not just Star Wars and Star Wars The Black Series related. We do things that a professional geek might find interesting. Me, myself, being a professional geek, I share things that are of interest to me and hopefully of interest to you. So with that, feel free to subscribe to the channel and have a great day.